So you're well on your way to earning an income as a content creator, and you have reached this glorious stage where you suddenly realize that you want more. You want more money. And let me tell you, there is no shame in that. What you need to know now though is how you can increase your income as a content creator, specifically how you can 10 times your income as a content creator. And that's what I'm going to talk to you about in today's video. By the way, this video is sponsored by Uscreen, more on them later. All right, one of the first things that you're going to want to do if you want to earn more money as a content creator is to focus on building a high value audience. I'm willing to bet that up until this point, you have been focused on building an audience full stop. So you've adopted the strategy of doing anything that you can in order to reach more people and to welcome them into your world. Do not get me wrong. I'm not saying that this was the wrong thing to do, because at the end of the day, it got you to where you are now, right? However, if we're going to talk about making more money as a creator, we need to focus on the type of people we are attracting into our audience. There is a huge misconception that in order to make more money as a creator, all you need is more people in your audience, and that is it. The truth is, it's the type of people which determine whether or not you're going to make more money. Let me give you an example. Let's say in one given month, I gained 10,000 new subscribers, or just 10,000 new people into my world, whether they're YouTube subscribers, TikTok followers, whatever. I gained them into my atmosphere. Amazing. Huge pat on the back for me. Great job. The catch is though, out of these 10,000 people, it may be that only a handful of people actually care very much about my future content. They may have subscribed to me from one video and actually never watch any of my videos again in the future. Or maybe they don't trust my recommendations. So when I talk about a brand that I'm working with, they're just like, whatever, and they don't pay much attention to it. And maybe we're just lacking a lot of trust in general. Now, this is actually pretty common, especially if you have a viral video take off. The result can often be that your audience increases dramatically, but the people who join your audience aren't actually going to stick around. Now, let's imagine another reality where I gained 1,000 people into my social media world in the space of 1 month. So 1,000 rather than 10,000. But these 1,000 people were committed. Every video I post, they watch, they comment on, they like, they engage with. If I recommend something to them, they'll go and check it out. They'll tell their friends and family about my content. Those people I normally like to call advocates. And 1,000 of those people, so 1,000 advocates, are incredibly more valuable than 10,000 people who aren't really that committed. The result of focusing on attracting advocates to your channel means that you will have a stronger community. They in turn will help your brand and your presence grow because of word of mouth. They'll tell people about your brand. They might invest in one of your products or programs, and they might also invest in a brand that you recommend through a sponsorship. Now, the final two are obviously the two which relate directly to an income, but it's important that you know that you can have an advocate who never spends a penny on you. They are still an advocate. They are still supporting your content. They're watching your content. They're recommending your content, and they are just as valuable as the other advocates too. So what I recommend that you do for this first point, if you're really trying to increase your income, is to make a switch in your strategy to figure out how you can engage a very specific group of people who you know will continue to enjoy your content. Maybe you're not trying to go viral with every post anymore. Maybe you're focusing on creating content which is search driven. So you know that if someone finds it, it's because they've searched for content similar to yours. Therefore, if they come across it, they're far more likely to continue to consume your content, right? Because they're interested in you. It's a really subtle change, and more than anything, it comes down to your mindset and how you approach content creation. But this small switch can make a huge difference to your income and your earnings. Okay, so the second thing that you want to do if you want to earn more moolah, do people still call money moolah?
What?
Do people ever call money moolah? Where did I get that from? Anyway, the second thing that you could do to make more money, let's call it, is to create a scalable income stream. Now, I have quite a few videos where I talk about income streams. I'm going to link to the most recent one up here. What I want to focus on in this video though, is the income stream that you want to create if you really want to 10 times your income. You could pretty much 10 times your income just by following this one step. So a scalable income stream is an income stream in which you can scale. Jade, come on. That's got to be one of the worst explanations I've ever given on this channel. A scalable income stream is one which you can dramatically increase your earnings from it without having to dramatically increase the amount of time and effort it takes. A perfect example of a scalable income stream, and one of my scalable income streams, is my membership, The Collective. Now, this is scalable because whilst at the moment there's a few hundred people inside The Collective, that number can increase to thousands of people. And whilst I may have to invest a little bit in things like customer service, for the most part, the time and energy required from my team to run The Collective won't dramatically increase, but our earnings from The Collective can literally double, triple, or even more, simply because The Collective and memberships are scalable. Now, I created and host my membership using a platform called Uscreen. Uscreen is a video membership site for creators, and if you want to have a nose as to what it looks like, then I'll put a link to The Collective below so that you can check it out further. What I want to talk to you about today, though, is a very special resource that I have available to you guys, which is completely free, courtesy of Uscreen. So myself and fellow creator Amy Landino were interviewed by by Uscreen last year and we dove into the topic of career sustainability. So we discussed everything from what career stability looks like from a creator's perspective to the changing landscape of businesses on YouTube and the right way to make a change or a pivot as a creator. We also shared a vulnerable look into our own businesses so that you could learn from our experiences. So this interview is available to you for free, courtesy of Uscreen. Now back to the topic of increasing your income as a content creator by creating a membership or a scalable income stream. If you are looking to create your own membership in order to do this, let me tell you a bit about what Uscreen offers because it's an incredible platform for video creators. So Uscreen has helped over 4,000 content creators deliver content directly to over 9 million users, driving millions of dollars in creator revenue every single year. Now, Uscreen understands that it's a huge jump for a creator to go ahead and launch their own membership. So to help you get started, Uscreen provides step-by-step guidance from their own experts who are dedicated to helping creators plan, launch, and grow their own membership business. Some of the most powerful things that you can do using Uscreen include drive meaningful engagement through their integrated community platform, give your audience a unified experience so they can go into your membership, watch your exclusive video content, engage with people in the community, and even join live virtual sessions too. You can offer your own Netflix-style viewing experience with your own branded website, TV, and even mobile apps. That's right, guys. When you join the collective, for example, because I created it using Uscreen, you actually get access to a mobile app too. So as I mentioned, if you're already a member of the collective, then now you know the platform that I'm actually using to host my membership. Do not forget, guys, that you can get free access to mine and Amy's interview courtesy of Uscreen via the link below. All right, so the next thing I'm going to want you to do if you want to earn more income as a content creator is to actually figure out why you want to earn more income. This is one of those tips that sometimes I don't think people want me to say because it's a bit of a tough love thing. It's also one of those tips that I'm like, this is the one you're probably not going to follow. I like to give very tangible advice. So when I share something that's a bit less tangible, I just know people are rolling their eyes and skipping past it. You shouldn't know because this is one of the most important things that you can do if you actually want to unlock more income as a creator. Now, the reason for this is because if you've not figured out why you want to earn more money, what you want to spend that money on, what the big driving force is for you to increase your income, you are going to find it difficult for you to consistently complete the actions that it takes in order to increase your income. 10 times in your income, it can challenge your mindset and your discipline in ways that you have never experienced before, okay? It requires you to level up in such a significant way. If you do not have a clear reason why you're doing this, you will quit. So figure out what the reason is for you to earn more money. Is it because you want to donate more money to charity? Is it because you want to invest in your children's future? What's the core reason? And it cannot be because you want a new bag. As much as I love that for you, it can't be the core reason for you to earn more money. That's just one of the things that will happen. It needs to be bigger, okay? More emotional. Also, side note, for those creators watching this who are already earning a decent income as a creator, there's an additional question that you might want to ask yourself, which is, do you want to earn more money or do you want more profit? Because they're two different things. If you are making £5,000 a month as a creator and you are spending £4,000 per month as a creator, and your goal is to be able to pay yourself £3,000 a month as a creator, there's a chance that you can already pay yourself £3,000 per month out of the $5,000 that you're earning, depending on the tax that you pay and the country that you're in. But you know what I'm saying? There's a chance that you could do that by reducing your expenses. So ask yourself that as well. Do the math, guys. Don't be scared of the numbers. Numbers are our friends. Speaking of numbers being our friends, let's move on to the next point. Investing. Investing is going to help you 10 times your income as a creator. I am not just talking about investing money though. I'm talking about investing your time in addition to potentially investing your money, depending on the situation that you're in. So let's talk about the time element first. When I say investing your time in order to increase your income, what I'm referring to is figuring out what you spend all of your time on at the moment. So do what I like to call an audit, where you literally write down every single task that you do in a week and how long it takes you to do each task. I then want you to identify which of those tasks you should be doing. Now, I'm not just saying pick the tasks that you enjoy. Nuh-uh. I'm talking about something different here. I'm talking about the tasks which are in your zone of genius, the ones that you know how to do well, the ones that you should be doing. For me, it's these videos. I will always be the one in these videos. I will always do majority of the prep for my own videos. I mean, I actually am the only person who prep my videos at the minute. Maybe in the future, someone will help me by supplementing some information here and there, but I will always lead on the video topic, the prep, and I will always be in the video. One thing that I noticed that I should not be doing in the early stages, and this decision massively helped me increase my income, was editing. Whilst I understand the role that I should play in this video content creation process, editing was not included in my role. I can edit, but it takes me a while and it's not something that I'm incredibly good at. you know, as much as it pains me to admit that. I knew I could find someone else who could edit my videos to a better quality and do it significantly quicker than me. So therefore I hired a video editor, which gave me more time back. It gave me like an extra 8 hours a week. I then reinvested those 8 hours back into the things that I should be doing. The video stuff that I just mentioned, working on new products for my audience, working on marketing plans. These were all stuff that I should be doing and I wanted to invest my time in. The money element is also part of it as well. Investing money in hiring people who can do the tasks that you're not good at, like the video editor, or investing your time and money into a coach. I once joined a group coaching program, which cost £12,000 or $12,000. I can't remember now. It was a few years back. And I made all my money back in like 4 weeks. And that was simply because there was a few things that I just didn't know how to do. So I joined this program. I watched all the lessons, which taught me how to do that thing. I joined a few calls and then I made all my money back because it was the fast track. It told me exactly what I needed to know and the results speak for themselves. There are so many incredible coaches out there. I unfortunately I'm not one of them. I was a good coach. I don't actually offer like one-to-one coaching services anymore. What I do though is consultancy for brands, which previously was a private service, but I have recently made it open to everyone. So I'll put a link below if you want to find out a bit more about what consultancy actually involves. But if you're looking for a coach you want to work with for like 6 months to a year, I'm probably not your gal at the moment, but there are so many incredible coaches out there which require your time and investment, but make sure you do your research. Okay, so the next thing that you're going to want to do if you want to increase your income is, it actually pains me to say this, but let me just explain. You want to surround yourself with people who are further along than you. The reason why I say it pains me to say this is because this is one of those pieces of advice that come with so many caveats, because in hustle culture, in the world of hustle culture, there is this idea that you should ditch your friends if you want to become successful, and you should go and seek out people who are multi-millionaires, multi-billionaires, and surround yourself with them. I do not subscribe to this idea. In no way should you ditch your friends, even if your friends are already successful. Why are we reviewing our existing relationships based on whether or not they can make us more money? Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. So please don't ditch your mates. What actually does make sense though is making an effort to get into rooms of people who are further along in their journey. They don't have to be multi-millionaires, but they should be slightly further along than you. And when you're able to do this by signing up to community events, by joining memberships and virtual communities, when you're able to do this, please know that you don't have to bombard them with questions. It's not a coaching session. That's not the reason why this works. Just be around them. Hear how they speak about themselves. Hear how they refer to their challenges or what you and I might deem as a failure, because that is where the value lies, in just being exposed to how someone who is on a slightly different level to where you might be right now, how they think and how they approach business can really rub off on you. All right, my loves, those are my tips. I thoroughly enjoyed filming this video. Can you let me know what you thought in the comments? If you feel like hanging around, I recommend watching this video. It's all about my top content hacks. So if you create content online, which I feel like you probably do, you want to watch this video because there are some hacks that you've probably never heard of before. Do not forget that you can get free access to the interview between myself and Amy Landino, courtesy of Uscreen, via the link in my description. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I cannot wait to see you in my next video.